Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? I don't own the music that's playing in the background. Let's just take a moment. Let's take a deep breath in. You're not here by accident. You are here by choice. No, let me rephrase that. You're not here by accident. You're here by the divine. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that some part of you is tired. Not just physically tired, not just I need a nap tired. I mean, the kind of tired that lives in your soul. The kind of tired that comes from carrying pain for so long. That you almost forgot what it feels like not to be in survival mode all the time. That kind of tired comes from being strong for everyone else while quietly falling apart inside. The kind of tired that comes from trying to hold your life all together while there are parts of you that is still broken, abandoned, unseen, and afraid. Maybe you're tired of repeating the same patterns, the same relationships, the same fears, the same self-doubt, the same people pleasing, the same anxiety, the same feeling of wanting to change, but not knowing why you keep ending up back in the same emotional place. Is that you? That was me. Maybe you're tired of carrying pain that nobody can even see. You can't even identify it. Maybe you're the person who smiles, shows up, works, takes care of everybody else, handles what needs to be handled, and somehow still goes home feeling empty, overwhelmed, lonely, or completely disconnected from yourself. Is that you? Maybe you're the woman who loves deeply but keeps attracting who cannot love you back in a healthy way. Maybe you're the mother who could do anything anything for your children, but knows that there's still parts of her that is hurting. Maybe you're the person who's tried therapy, tried praying, tried pushing it down, tried forgetting, tried being strong, tried pretending. It doesn't hurt anymore, and yet something in you still feels stuck. If that's you, I want you to know before I say anything else, I understand that kind of pain. My name, for those who don't know, is Phoenix Raiin, and this channel was born from trauma, survival, heartbreaking, healing, and the decision to stop running from the wounds that were quietly controlling my life. I'm not here because I had an easy life and figured out the secret to peace. I'm not here because I've always had it all together. Absolutely not. I'm not here because my life has been polished, perfect, or pain-free. I'm here because I know what it's like to live in that chaos. I know what it feels like to long for love and safety and not knowing how to find either one of them. I know what it feels like to grow up with wounds that follow you to adulthood, into motherhood, into relationships, into the way you see yourself, into the way you let people treat you, into the way that you love, into the way that you protect yourself, into the way you panic, shut down, overgive, overthink, or keep trying to earn love that should have been given freely. Can we have some time together? Can we just get a little bit personal? I know what it feels like to love other people deeply while not knowing how to even love yourself. I know what it feels like to keep searching for peace while carrying fear, abandonment, rejection, depression, anger, emotional pain, and trauma that you don't even fully understand yet. And I know what it feels like to wake up one day and realize that your life you have built, the patterns you keep repeating, the people you keep loving, and the pain you keep carrying all have roots somewhere deeper than you've even been willing or maybe even able to look at. For a long time, I didn't understand. For a long time, I thought I just needed to try harder. I thought I needed to be stronger. I thought I needed to pick better people. Let's take a breath. I thought I needed to pray harder, love harder, forgive faster, push through more, and somehow figure out how to stop hurting without ever really going back to the root of what was causing that hurt in the first place. But what I have learned is that pain doesn't disappear just because we get older. Trauma doesn't vanish because we become adults. The wounds we carry as a child doesn't just stay in childhood and leave us alone. They follow us. They follow us into relationships where you beg to be chosen. You beg to be seen. You beg to be heard. They follow us into the moments where we accept less because something is better than nothing. We deserve, so we accept that less. Some part of us still believe that almost love is better than no love at all. Let me say that again. Some of us believe that bad love, half love, is better than no love at all. They follow us into motherhood when we're trying to raise our children while still carrying our own unhealed inner child. They follow us into the anxiety, the depression, the emotional triggers, the people pleasing, the self abandonment, the toxic cycles, the addictions, the fear of rejection, the constant pressure to be strong, when inside we feel like we're drowning. For most of my life, I didn't realize that so much of what I was struggling with as an adult or roots in the pain I survived as a child. Was that you? I didn't understand why I kept searching for love in people who could not love me back in a healthy way. I didn't understand why I could never fully relax, why I never truly felt safe, why I could be surrounded by people and still feel all alone. Get your coffee. Why I could be strong on the outside and still feel shattered on the inside. Why I could love my children with everything in me and still feel like there were parts of me that was drowning. Why I could work so hard to hold it all together and still end up back in survival mode. I didn't understand why I kept attracting the same pain in different forms. Why I kept forgiving, why I kept fighting to be chosen, why I kept trying to earn love from people who were never going to give me that kind of safety I needed. Why I could see the pain in everybody else and still have such a hard time facing my own. And the truth is, so many of us are living just like that. We are functioning. We are showing up. We are taking care of responsibility and business. We are working. We are parenting. We are surviving. But underneath it all, there are still wounds that are quietly running the show. Wounds from childhood, wounds from abandonment, wounds from abuse, wounds from never feeling protected, wounds from never feeling seen, wounds from never being taught what healthy love actually looks like. Wounds from being told to be quiet, be strong, move on, get over it, stop crying, stop feeling, stop needing, but most of all, stop remembering. And then one day, those wounds showed up in our adult life. And we don't always recognize them for what they are. We call it anxiety. We call it overthinking. We call it a bad relationship choice. We call it insecurity. We call it depression. We call it low self-esteem, self-worth. We call it being too emotional, too needy, too angry, just too much. But what if underneath all that is a version of you who learned how to survive the only way you knew how? What if the parts of you that frustrate you the most are actually the parts that you've been trying? to protect you? What if your people pleasing was once protection? What if your shutdown was once protection? What if your hyper independence was once protection? What if your fear of being left, your fear of being hurt, your need to control, your emotional walls, your overgiving, your inability to rest, your constant scanning for danger? What if those things are not proof that you're broken, but proof that something in you had to learn how to survive? Not going to apologize that this is going to get raw and emotion. I'm not going to apologize because I no longer have to hold it. That is one of the biggest things I want people to understand here. So many of us are not broken. We're wounded. We're carrying pain that was never properly seen, processed, protected, or healed. I'm going to say that again. We're living because so many of us are not broken. We are wounded. We are carrying pain that was never properly seen, processed, protected, or healed. We are living out of survival patterns that once kept us alive, but now is keeping us stuck. I created this space for women who are exhausted from being strong, for the mother who loves her children but knows there are still parts of her that need healing, for the person who keeps repeating painful cycles and doesn't understand why, for the person who has battled trauma, toxic relationships, addictions, abandonment, rejection, depression, anxiety, low self-worth, or the ache of never truly feeling safe in the world. For the person who is finally ready to stop managing the pain and start healing the root of it all. I created this space because I wanted people to know you're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're not weak. You're not too damaged. You're not too far gone. And you're not beyond healing. Healing is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Peace is possible. Yes. Learning to understand your triggers, your patterns, your trauma, and your story is so possible. Learning to love yourself in places where you were never loved properly is possible. Learning how to stop abandoning yourself is possible. Learning how to become safe for yourself, that is possible. And if you're here, my prayer is that this space becomes a place where you feel seen, a place where you feel understood, a place where you stop feeling ashamed of your survival patterns and start getting curious about where it came from. A place where you stop asking, what is wrong with me? And start asking, what happened to me? How do I heal from it? Because Phoenix was not born from perfection. She was born from pain. She was born from chaos. She was born from heartbreak. She was born from survival. She was born from truth. And she was born from the decision that what happened to me was not going to have the final word over my life. So in this first video, I want to give you a summary of who I am, what I survived, and how I got here. Because if any part of your story sounds like mine, I want you to know something right now. You are not alone. You are not broken. You are healing. And your healing is possible. Your healing is possible. Your healing is possible. I want you to just sit with that. Your healing is possible. My story starts from a very young age. My story starts from the age of 2 when I started to get groomed. But it's not over. If this resonates with you and you're ready to take that step, then I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Share this channel because you don't know who needs this. I know I'm not the only one, and I know I'm not the last one. But if my story and my healing journey can help you or help someone else, then it's worth it all. So hit the subscribe button. Let's get this story out. Let's get this story to the people that need it. Let's teach others. Let me help teach you how to heal some of them darkest moments. And let's look at things from a different perspective. Let's put on a different set of lenses. Because when you learn to process the trauma that you had no recognition of or memory of, let's break it down piece by piece. Allow the emotions to come into your body and just know that we can retrain and we can stop the trauma looping. If that's you and you're interested, please comment in the comment section, shadow, and I'll send you your free shadow questions. Because that is how we begin to love ourselves, to move forward, to love ourselves. We just get intimate for a second. No scripts, no timeline. It gets overwhelming. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a safe space. We take it at your pace. Each and every week, we're going to tackle a new emotion, a new scenario, but I'm going to teach you how those emotions don't have to defy you. I'm going to teach you how those emotions become your power tools. I'm going to teach you how to breathe. I'm going to teach you how to journal. Journaling and writing has been my savior. The reason I choose to do this is because I felt like I did it on my own. My journey started 9 years ago. I knew there was something more. I knew there was something more to this life than depression, suicide ideation, suicide attempts, bad relationships, not being able to control my children, not being able to love my children the way that they deserve to be loved. And then 4 years ago was a pivotal moment. My trauma was overtaking my body, and I was dying slowly. At 52 years old, I couldn't speak a full sentence. I was 180 pounds heavier than what I am today. I was desperate. I tried to die by suicide a couple times. And unfortunately, my children have seen it. Now I pass my trauma on to my children, and they're not even understanding what or why. Is that you? I promise you, it works. I promise you that everything that I went through was just a lesson to get me to here today. I promise you that I'll walk you through each and every step. I look forward to our journey. I look forward to it. I'm excited to teach people. I'm excited to go through this process. I'm excited to continue my own healing journey. I'm excited for my book to come out. Writing into the wound. That is what we're going to do. We're going to take it piece by piece, step by step. There's no right, there's no wrong. This is your journey. I'm just going to help you with the tools. And I just want to be that support that, you know what, someone else went through it. Someone else did it. So can I. I know I don't have a professional studio, and I don't have the greatest lighting, and I don't have the technology behind it. But that isn't what this is about. This is about being raw, being honest, and sharing this beautiful, beautiful gift and tools that I have been given. I give all the grace and all the mercy to my higher power. And whatever that looks like to you. And maybe you don't even believe in a higher power because your trauma is so deep. If I can just get you to believe in something that's greater than you and outside of you, whether it's a stick or a rock. I just ask you to believe in that for a moment. We are all living beings. We are created from something greater than us. And you no longer have to live in this thing called life that's miserable. Coffee begins to taste better. The birds singing become louder and more beautiful. The greens are greener, the browns are browner. And the peace, oh my gosh, the peace and the knowing that I have the ability to change my emotions, my frequencies. I have the ability to change that. What does that look like? Is it listening to music? Oh, music is healing. Music is healing. Change what you're listening to. Change what you're watching. Change what you're reading. It makes a difference. Because if we keep putting in negative stuff, listening to negative music, listening to negative things, that when we go to sleep, lowers your vibration. So have affirmations. You are beautiful. You are worth healing. I am statements. I am strong. I am resilient. I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I am a survivor. I am in recovery. We have to change the way that we think about ourselves. Bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to children. Again, my story started when I was 2 years old, when I started to get groomed. And that's going to be in the next video. So come with me. Come on. And join in each video. There may not be many followers today, but I'm confessing that this is going to go. I'm confessing that we're going to help a lot of people. I'm confessing that this is spirit-led, divine-led, and we, you and I, are going to do this. We are going to do this. We are survivors. If we fought this fight this long, being trapped in things that we didn't know, then guess what? We can still go on. I'm going to end today. I love you and I appreciate you.